Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from ChishaZed.
Hey, what's up there? I'm not good making videos, but the purpose of this video, I just dropped this young lady off that I met from TikTok. And today was my first time ever meeting her. And I went and picked her up. She said that she didn't have license to drive here to Mississippi from Memphis, and she didn't want to get in trouble, so I picked it up in the Whitehaven area at Walmart. But anyhow, we came back to my house. We chilling and stuff. We went to breakfast this morning. And I guess her stomach was hurting. She had to go and use the restroom. And while she was in the restroom, when she finished, she asked me, can she take a shower? I was like, of course. She asked me for a shirt and all, so I give her a shirt to put on. Well, while she was in the shower,
Right.
her purse was sitting on the nightstand, and the fan is on. So I guess the fan must have vibrated her purse from the nightstand to the floor. Well, anyhow, when her purse fell over, I went over this side of the bed, and she had stuff scattered all over the floor. But I seen this pill powder. And it said, I don't know how to pronounce it, Crixivan, but it's spelled Crixivan. So, me being who I am, I looked it up.
Sometimes it pays to be a little nosy.
And it's for if you got HIV.
Wow.
So this young lady, the bottle got a name on it. She got HIV. So I just left everything on the floor and till she got out. So when she got out, she walked around there. She seen all the stuff on the floor. And the look on her face was like, damn. And I said, yeah, I see your purse fell over and I seen your pill bottle. So I asked her, even though I got her name on it, I still asked her. I was like, so you got HIV? She was like, yeah. And I was like, you didn't feel like you need to tell me? She was like, well, why would I expose myself if you don't ask or inquire? I'm not going to sit here and just tell you.
This is the diabolicalness that's out there in society now. People are not willing or wanting to disclose when they have life-altering diseases or conditions. This is why people are dying.
So I was like, damn. And I was like, what about if we would have had sex and I wanted to go raw?
What?
She was like, well, that's your choice. You made the choice to go raw.
Brother.
I was like, damn. So I guess what I'm telling you all, man, be careful. This girl is young, beautiful. I mean, I know diseases don't look like nothing. You can be ugly and have a disease. You can be beautiful to have a disease. But, yo, it's out here.
Wow. Did you guys really listen to a story? First off, if this put fear in you, I'm happy to hear that. I hope every person who needed to hear this story and needed to have a healthy fear that maybe they don't have currently is very scared. This is very real. He said he met this woman, says a young lady off TikTok. I think videos like this are just so important because you might see a beautiful woman. You're like, wow, yeah, it's a beautiful woman. It's social media. There's an influx of beautiful people. At best, a man can acknowledge that and just say, oh, yeah, it is what it is. At worst, you are part of the 3,000 comments begging to fly that woman out to see that chick. And I think men sometimes forget that these are chicks who have issues. Some of them very, very serious problems mentally. Some of these women are using crazy filters. They don't even look like that, right? Some of these women stink.
Remember, now flying out women, we know, is a felony. It's like, trafficking.
They smell. Some of these chicks, she might be homeless. My main point here is you have to remember that you don't know what's happening in these chicks' lives. This woman was probably some chick that other men see on TikTok and go, oh my goodness, you're so beautiful. Come to my city, or I'll fly you out, or let's go get dinner, or here's my number. DMs full, not knowing that she's out here willing, if you're willing, to give you HIV, right? And based on
And to blame it on you. It's your fault if you went in raw.
how he told the story, if that situation didn't happen the way that it did, this man would have been in a full-on panic. Right? Like imagine the situation happens after you gave in to that temptation. This is also why I believe there's a reason why God calls men not to lust. It's not
Agreed.
just about, oh, God doesn't want you to not have fun and he doesn't want you to enjoy yourself. No, it's because
It's the lustful people, men and women, that are spreading these diseases.
a lot of these things are black holes. No pun intended. But there's never ending joy in drugs. There's never ending joy in alcohol. You can take anything too far.
There is, until you hit rock bottom, which most of the time you will hit.
And definitely lust itself has destroyed many, many men through disease, through just financial ruin, through ruin of your purpose. And personally, what I believe is God's the only person that's able to truly help a man bring that lust in to a degree that it doesn't completely destroy him. I mean, we're all men here. We've all fallen. Right?
Yes.
The story's insane.
You know, it's out here. And I always say the Lord always looking out for me. But, yeah. And y'all be careful. All right, I just got one more thing to say about this young lady again, and with this HIV. She got a group of friends, and I guess her and her friends like older men or so-called sugar daddy. But I'm just letting everybody know I ain't no sugar daddy. I'm more like a splinter dad. I'm imitation. But on a serious note, y'all just be careful out here. And I guess I want to expose her really bad.
Do it.
But
No, he can't. He can't. And he shouldn't, because you could get charged for that. Exposing people's medical records. It's illegal.
Pretty much.
Because she seems like she don't give a.
I mean, shout outs to Pops here, like coming out on the internet. He doesn't normally do this. He's doing this to, warn young men like us and younger than us. Beauty can be toxic in many different ways.
Care in the world. She angry, mad, just really don't care. But it's the fan right here that vibrated her purse to the floor, and I'm so glad. Because I'm not saying I would have went raw, but we all grown. Things happen. I ain't no telling what would have happened, Condoms break too, so y'all just be careful. All right.
I went to a boarding school for high school. I remember one of my deans says something along the lines of, when you're thinking with one head, the other is usually not working. You think about what he said there, there's a whole lot of red flags that when you're thinking straight, as a man, no disrespect, but what I mean is, you guys know, right? When you're in a state where you're sexually just charged up as a man, you do things. That's why they have the whole post-nut clarity thing, right?
True.
This man drove 3 hours. It says 3.5 hours here. That's 7 hours both ways added together. Imagine working that hard to kill yourself. Yeah. I'm sure he feels blessed. I'm sure he feels very fortunate, and we appreciate you for sharing that. Top comment here says, you picked up someone you met on TikTok. You took her to your house, and she's from Memphis. You owe God a praise. Let's see what responses this person here says, right at his age, telling us to be careful. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. See, the thing I would never
Somehow they turn it around to shame men and him for being old.
I would never think that everything I've done in my life has been of my own just wisdom. Some of us don't know. We were just lucky. People don't know. People have no idea who spared him. People have no idea. I remember listening to another video of a guy talking about how he took a woman on such an extravagant date. And by the end of it, she says, you know, she just straight up told him what she had. And it was the same thing, HIV. And then she said, I was going to sleep with you tonight. And she didn't care if he got it. And she decided to let that man live. The sooner you hone yourself in, the fewer chances you have, obviously, from dangerous situations. There's some things in this life that need to be motivated by fear, a healthy fear, and I think this is one of them, right? Not an obsession. Somebody else who says, come on, at your age, protect yourself.
It doesn't have to be his age. Anybody at all ages nowadays need to protect themselves.
Another person says, how are you bringing people to your house from TikTok?
I agree with that one.
Says, the fan did not knock that purse down. That was nothing but God. Another person here added, but how many more have you brought to your house that the fan didn't expose them? Here's somebody else who says, why your house? Somebody else who says, taking her to your house, she could have set you up. So many things could have gone.
It's funny these women say all this, but you're the ones that always are kind of going to these men's houses. Like a lot of you guys are.
Wrong.
I just wanted to cover that, scare you guys a little bit. Not like in a bad scare you, but in a good way to protect yourselves. Yeah, there's some life-changing diseases out there, man. Life-changing and can end lives too. So protect yourself. Don't swing your dick all over the place. Have some self-discipline. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time.